Welcome to another review video. Today we'll be looking at the Ignite collection featuring items all about Octavia, your favorite speedster in Apex Legends Octane. We've got the Octane Hoodie, we've got the Octane Plushie, and we've got the Octane Nendodroid. Now, the Nendodroid, for whatever reason, isn't receiving a lot of love in terms of the banner and icons for this collection, but I'm assuming since it's been out for a while and they needed another item to bundle, that they went ahead and added it in here. Now, we are kicking off this review with one of my favorite items of this collection, the Octane Hoodie, coming in at $59.95. That's right, $60 hoodie. Now, this hoodie is actually really thick and comfy. It's one of my favorite hoodies, actually. It is 51% cotton, 49% polyester, and it comes with a very nice, vivid color and various details. I was actually really impressed with the embroidery. It has cool little side pockets on the sleeves. I will say it doesn't have any snap or Velcro thing, so it is literally just flopping around. So if you are using them as pockets, just be mindful if you swing your arms around for whatever reason, things may fall out. But it's a very nice detail, and it's kind of reminiscent of Octane's actual in-game skin, in which he has various pockets for his items that he uses throughout the games. So I thought that was a nice detail that they put in there. Now, in terms of comfort and fit, I would say this hoodie is a semi-loose fit. It's not too snug, it's not too loose, it is very comfortable. And the nice thing is it actually comes in up to 3X in size, so if you do want a looser fit, you can size it up. Overall, this hoodie is extremely comfortable, extremely well made, and I really love the vibrant changing colors. I would rate this a 5 out of 5. It really is a great item that came out in this collection, and I highly recommend it. Sliding on next, we have the Octane Nendodroid coming in at $64.95. Yes, you heard that right, $64.95 for a figure. But hold on. These are really good figures. I don't know if anyone here has already bought a Good Smile Company Nendodroid, but these are very high quality items. Now, I have done a little research and have found out they actually vary in price between $37, $35, all the way up to the higher end of $60 and up, depending on the figurine. And this one is definitely up there in terms of the more pricier figures. Now, is that price justified? I would argue that it is. If you have not seen the Good Smile Company documentary about how they actually make these figures, I would highly recommend viewing that online, and I'll actually link it in the comment section below, because they really take their time to handcraft and hand sculpt these figures. Yes, some start as 3D models, but the final one that they use for manufacturing is actually hand sculpted in clay. Amazing! Now, this figure, along with many of the other Nendodroid figures, has multiple interchangeable parts you can do. Unfortunately, you can't change the facial expression, unlike some other ones, but it does come with some cool changeable parts. And it actually comes with a backdrop in the packaging itself of Skulltown from Kings Canyon map. You really can't argue with that. It actually does also include a little jump pad that you can stick to the bottom of the platform that really helps bring the pose and the figure all together. I just love the attention to detail that they do in these figures, and I highly recommend grabbing one of these. Even if it's not for Octane in particular, you should really do yourself a favor and grab one of your favorite character. Overall, I really love the level of quality in these figures, and I highly recommend it. 5 out of 5. Yes, this particular one is a little on the higher price range, but considering all the details they put in it, you won't regret it. And the final item in this collection is the Octane Plushie, coming in at $29.95. This plushie is approximately 10.5 by 6.5 inches, and it is constructed mostly out of cotton and plush fabric. And it lacks a lot of detail, in my opinion, especially considering Apex Legends have come out with plushies in the past with maybe even a simpler design, but the way this one came together didn't really sell it for me. And I do understand that due to its price point that they did have to, I'm assuming, consider different manufacturing options and maybe cut back on some of the details, but the final end product just really didn't sell Octane to me. It sold off-brand, like Octane from Wish, or like a super not official EA plush to me. And simply, if we compare this Octane plush to the Wraith plush, to the Valkyrie plush, there is some major differences. And again, I do consider that they may vary in price. Still, the quality is completely different, I feel, for this particular plush. Two major details that really bothered me about this plushie was, one, the lack of really care they put into some of the key elements of the plushie. For instance, his freaking eyeballs that are just completely missing. You can literally pull out his hood, pull out his goggles, and he looks like an alien. So I really don't understand what the thought process was behind that. And I wanted to do a super quick comparison between this Octane plush and the Wraith plush, which is actually the same price, but the elements of this one I feel were brought together better. It's simplified, it's chibi, and it's all in one cohesive element. The Valkyrie plush, this one is more expensive and therefore has a lot more detail and different materials put into it. But again, the amount of care they put is clearly seen here in comparison to the Octane one. Again, I understand manufacturing and certain things can be changed throughout the process, but it's still disappointing to see how much they didn't do to make this a more believable Octane plushie. For me anyways, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. It's a plushie, it's $30. If you're an Octane fan, I'm sure you'll love it, but the lack of care in the details is what really ruined it for me. Overall, I didn't know what to expect from the Ignite collection. I was actually very surprised they came out with a collection that was centered around Octane, and I find it a bit odd that they chose to bundle it with the Ignite season that was about the new legend. But you know, I'm welcome for some Octane representation. He's a pretty cool guy. Overall, I think it was an interesting collection. It definitely has its highs. The hoodie is great. The Nendodroid is great. The plush, in my opinion, was not very good. But I'm very hopeful that we're going to get some more legend-centric collections going forward. We already had the Loba and Revenant collection, and now we have the Octane collection. So I'm very curious to see what legend will have a collection of their own. And that'll do it for this review video. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope I answered any questions you may have had on these items in the Ignite collection. I do have the cookbook collection review video coming soon. And as always, if you have any comments or questions about these items or others I've reviewed, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and links for each of these are also in the description box. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.